Hello and welcome to Brainbox Challenge, the programme which tests out parts of the brain that general knowledge quizzes don't even reach. Our reigning Brainbox champion is John Lane, and he'll have to pitch his brain power against tough competition in order to hold on to his title and to his winnings.
And these are the challengers who'll compete against our champion in today's 5 brain games. The winner at the end of the show will get the chance to play the bonus game and will return tomorrow to defend their title with the hope of climbing closer to the £10,000 jackpot.
But before the actual battle begins, let's get your brain cells firing at home with a quick challenge. Here's my friend little Clive and his big brain. Now, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, so it looks like little Clive might be the healthiest guy around. He's already got one apple in his head. Now, pay close attention as apples will jump in and out of his head. All you have to do is to keep track of how many are left in at the end of the game. Seems fairly straightforward, but let's see. There it is. So, how many apples are left in little Clive's head? Have you any idea, John?
I think, including the one that went in first time, there's 8 left.
Well, you're spot on. If you've got that at home, well, that's all very well and good. If you didn't get it, don't worry, there are plenty of other ways to get the brain cells going in this particular programme. So let's play Brainbox Challenge. So, Brainbox, as I'm going to call you for the moment. Well, you've already faced 2 challengers and succeeded, and that means in your brain bank you've got £250, plus you've got £350 for that bonus game which you did at the end of the last programme, and that's safe. You settling in now?
Slightly less terrified than I was on the last show.
Oh, good. I hope that makes it better.
Yeah.
Don't lose that nervous energy.
No.
OK, you have to take a decision now as to whether to go on or not. If you were to play the game and win, your money would go up to £500, which is one of those secure points, because that's a safety net. You won't lose that money, so that's worth aiming for.
Yeah.
The other thing to bear in mind is who you're going to play, should you accept the challenge. Here is that challenger. OK, it's Adam Bedis. He's 33 and an arcade attendant. So that's all you're going to know about him. I don't know if it really affects your decision as to who the challenger is going to be, but are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge, yeah.
You take the challenge,
Yep.
OK, let's bring on Adam Bedis.
Despite handling money every day at an amusement arcade, numeracy wasn't Adam's strong point. His memory is good, which is no surprise, as he's a local historian. With Adam's love of ghost hunting, he won't be easily scared off.
Welcome, Adam. I know you're an arcade attendant, but I also know you're a bit of a local historian and a ghost hunter.
Yes.
Now, when you say ghost hunter, I mean, what can you do to a ghost if you hunt it down? You can't kill it, it's already dead.
Basically, what you do is you investigate the alleged haunting, you do your research of the land, any outside influences, and so on.
What sort of game are you hoping for?
A memory game.
Memory game. John, have you got a preference?
Well, anything but a memory game, given his high score.
So let's see which brain battle you'll be facing. Well, this is called Total Recall, and it is a memory game, so this may play into the hands of Adam. Maybe some ghostly influences helped here. You'll see 8 pictures appear on the screen like this, and the pictures will then flash in a sequence like this. So here we go, there we are. OK, so you have to recall that order, and the order there was Pisa, Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty and the Sphinx. We always make the challenger go first, so, Adam, you have a sequence of 4. John will do 4, and assuming you both get that right, we go on and do 5, 6, 7, until we can catch you out. OK, Adam, here comes your sequence of 4.
Passion flower, daffodil, gladiolus, and tulip.
Well done. On we go to John.
Gladiolus, passion flower, tulip, daffodil.
Well done. Back to Adam. Now 5.
Orchid, daffodil, passion flower, rose, daffodil.
Well done.
Gladiolus, passion flower, daffodil, sunflower, rose.
Yes, indeed. On to 6 for Adam.
Daffodil, sunflower, rose, passion flower, orchid, passion flower.
Well done. John.
Poppy, daffodil, orchid, passion flower, rose, sunflower.
Well done. Back to Adam. Next one. 7.
Sunflower, orchid, gladiolus, daffodil, sunflower, passion flower, poppy.
Well done. John.
Gladiolus, poppy, orchid, rose, daffodil, gladiolus, tulip.
Well done. Onwards, upwards. Back to Adam. Here comes your sequence of 8.
Tulip, gladiolus, orchid, daffodil. Poppy, sunflower. No.
You came to a grinding halt there. You didn't get the full sequence, but see if John can beat that.
Daffodil, gladiolus, tulip, sunflower, orchid, poppy, passion flower, rose.
Well done. You got all 8 there. Now, that was a very close game. You did fantastically well, both of you. And I'm very sorry, Adam, that you've come on to play one game and you played it so well, and yet you got nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done, John. You remain our champion, and very hard luck, Adam. But we now have to say goodbye to you, so goodbye, Adam. Oh, dear. Did you find that tense to play? It was tense to watch.
Yeah, it was really tight.
Yes, OK. Well, let's look at your brain bank. You were on 250, and now you've gone up to 500. And this is a good level to get to, because it's £500,
Yep.
but also it's a safety net, so you can play the next game secure in the knowledge we won't take that money away from you. You'll hang on to that 500. You do have to take a decision, nonetheless, whether to go on or not. So let's see who you would be up against if you accepted the challenge. Let's have a look. And it will be Niall Laverty, who's 46, business analyst. So, are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
Take the challenge, OK. Niall Laverty, please.
Niall works as a business analyst in a bank, and he excelled in our numerical games. Niall is no stranger to risk-taking, having left his previous job to travel the world.
Hi, Niall. You analyse business in a bank. Was this a job you were doing before you took your year off, or you had another similar job?
I was in the bank doing a different job.
Yes.
Yep, and then I went
you
off.
just said, this is not for me, I'm going off travelling around the world?
It's something I had planned to do for a long time, and I thought if I get to 60 or 70, I'll not be able to do it anymore.
OK, let's find out which brain game you're both going to be taking now. Well, this is called Shaping Up, which is a visual game. On the screen, you'll see 10 numbered shapes. Then a puzzle made up of either 3 or eventually 4 shapes will appear. You buzz in when you've worked out which shapes make up the puzzle. The shapes can only be used once per puzzle, and none of the shapes have been rotated in any way. In this example, you can see there the shapes used are 4, 6 and 9. OK, let's play Shaping Up. OK, Niall.
6, 9, 10.
6, 9 and 10 is absolutely spot on, and we can show that. 6 there, the diamond, 9 and 10, that big square. So well done, point to you. Off we go, and the next one. Yes, Niall.
5, 8, 10.
5, 8, 10. There you are. 5 is that shape there. 8 and 10. Yes, indeed. Next one. John.
8, 5 and 6.
8, 5 and 6, that's quite right. Show that in order of, show it in order of 5 there, you see, 6, like that, and 8. So you've got that, and we move on to the next one. Niall.
3, 4, 7.
3, 4 and 7, quite correct. Look at that, 3 the circle, 4 parallelogram, 7. Okay, now I'm going to give you 4 shapes to look at on this next one. Yes, Niall.
6, 4, 7, 8.
Quite right. They're coming up in the order of 4, then 6, then 7, then 8. Okay, another set of 4. Yes, John.
10, 5, 8, 4.
10, 5, 8, 4 is absolutely right. Well done. Let's look at them. Coming up is 4, then 5, then 8, and finally the square 10. So well done. Okay, next one. Yes, John.
1, 3, 6, 10.
1, 3, 6, 10 is absolutely right. Number 1 is that sort of cross shape. 3 is the big circle. 6 your diamond. And 10 the large square. That's the end of the game. John, you got 3. Towards the end, you were really coming into that game. But you got 4, so Niall is the winner. So well done, Niall. Bad news for John. You had a pretty good run there. So you stick with the £500. That was kept in the safety net for you. And the £350 you picked up on the bonus, £850. We say goodbye to you. Thank you very much, John, for being with us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, so let's look at your brain bank. It's £100. You can either take the money or you can carry on. If you lose that £100. If you win, it'll go up to £250. The other thing to bear in mind is who you're going to be playing against. So who would your challenger be? And there it is. It's Sarah Holy, who's 19 and a student. I have to ask you, you're going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
You'll take the challenge? Yeah. OK. Yeah. Let's bring on Sarah Holy.
Sarah is a psychology student and a part-time marketing assistant. She was the second highest scorer in our pre-challenge test. Sarah gets involved in fundraising events, but she won't be expecting any charity from her opponents.
No, not here. So, Sarah, 19, you're at the lower end of the range of competitors, but way up at the top of people who've been tested. That's a good combination, though, if you're good at the tests and you're young and probably therefore quick thinking.
Hopefully.
OK, let's find out the brain game you'll both be facing. Well, this is Space Hopper, which is a language game. In this game, you'll see a sentence on the screen. Hidden within it across one or more of the spaces will be another word. I'll give you a short clue to help you find the word. Remember, the hidden words all have 4 or more letters. Here's our example. And the clue would be it's full of water. And the answer is...
River.
River.
River, quite right. You're both fast on that one. So buzz in when you spot the hidden word. So let's get space hopping. Here we go. Found in a house. Niall.
Door.
Door is correct. Well done. OK. Next one is a drawing. Oh, well done, Sarah.
Cartoon.
Cartoon. Very quick. OK. Next one, the clue is European country. Sarah.
Denmark.
Denmark. Spot on. There it is. Garden mark. Denmark. Next one, the clue is confectionery.
Toffee.
Oh.
It's toffee, yes, that's where it was. Toffee. Let's move on to the next one. An animal. Yes, who got that? It's Niall.
Oh, no, I was going to say elephant. It's not there.
So, Sarah, we'll go to you. Don't have to buzz.
Otter.
Otter, that's quite right. There's the otter. So we go on to the next one. Here's your clue, award. Yes, Niall.
Medal.
Medal. Absolutely right. There it is. Okay, next one. And the clue is a drink. Yes, Niall.
Water.
Water. Quite right. There we go. On to the next one. Here's the clue, a building. Sarah.
Tower.
Tower is right. Well done. Well, I don't know. Niall, you were beaten into second place.
I think I peaked too early, that's the problem.
You got 3, but Sarah got 4. Well, it was great having you with us for a short amount of time. You got to the giddy heights of having £100, but even that we take away from you. Sorry about that. Thank you for being here, and goodbye.
Thank you.
Right, well done, Sarah.
Thank you.
Let's see what that's done to your brain bank. Got just £100, you played 1 game. So you can either take the cheque and go, or you can decide to play on. As always, you can have a look at who your opponent would be, should you decide to take the challenge. Mike Simmons, he's 46 and a bookmaker. So he's going to be quick-witted, I think, good with figures. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
Take the challenge. Excellent. So bring out Mike Simmons.
It will come as no surprise that the odds were in the bookies' favour when it came to numbers, though Mike scored just as well on the language area of the pre-challenge test. But will he be a safe bet this evening?
Always a popular occupation, being a bookmaker. Where do you make your books? Where do you do it?
In and around Liverpool.
In and around Liverpool?
Cheshire.
Is there a lot of betting in Liverpool?
There's loads. I've never seen so many betting shops as there are in Liverpool.
OK, Sarah, you might be worried about your opponent now. It may be a stumbling block for you. You never know.
I'll try my best. That's all I can do.
OK, well, let's see what comes up. Let's find out which brain battle you'll be going to play now. OK, this is Fading Figures. It's a numerical game. A set of simple sums will appear on the screen like this. Then the sums will disappear one by one from left to right until the screen is left empty. Once the last sum has disappeared, and you must wait for that to happen, you can buzz in with the answers to all of the sums in the order they disappeared. The correct answers in that example, as no doubt you'd have worked out, was 19, 11 and 8. So let's start now. Mike.
19, 11 and 66.
No, that's wrong. Let's go over to Sarah.
21, 6 and 66.
That's right. There we are. You've got the point. On we go to our next set of calculations. Sarah.
8, 33 and 27.
Yes, that's spot on. All 3 right, all in the right order. Point to you. Our next set of fading figures. Sarah.
6, 26, 63.
There you are. That's right. It's a point there. Now we have 4 figures in a row. Sarah.
19, 11, 22, 4.
That's correct. Well done. There we are, 19, 11, 22, 4. OK, here's the next set. Yes, Mike.
39, 10, 72, 7.
Correct. Well done. And we go on to the next set of figures. Sarah.
18, 25. No.
OK, came to a grinding halt there. Mike.
18, 25, 8, 32.
Correct. Well done. They are set out. On to the next one. Sarah.
6, 12, 63, 23.
Well done, that's right. There are the figures there. With all those figures to keep in your head, could you keep in your head whether you won or lost there, Mike?
Absolutely lost.
You got 2 right, but Sarah got 5 right, so clearly Sarah's won. Well done. So thank you very much for taking part, and I'm afraid I can't pay you out any money on this occasion because
Story of
your
my
horse
life,
fell and you now have to leave. So
Well
goodbye.
done,
Thank you very much. Let's look at your brain bank. And it was on 100, it's gone up to 250. You can see the next one coming up is 500. That's a safety net we have in there. If you were to get to 500, you would be able to hang on to that and you wouldn't lose that the next one. So it's worth aiming for. So let's see who you would be up against if you accepted the challenge. So it's Janet Coop, 43, and a police officer. So that's who you'd be up against. Are you, in these circumstances, going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
You'll take the challenge. Yeah. You didn't need a moment's thought. OK, bring on Janet Coop.
Having been a police officer for 18 years, Janet's observational and investigative skills will surely help her outwit the competition. Numbers were her strength, but our test showed that she is a strong force across the board.
Well, welcome, Janet. You're next of our contenders and a police officer. You've been a police officer quite some years. Did you always want to be a police person, policewoman?
Always, yes, ever since I was young, yeah.
Yes. Well, your skills you need as a police officer obviously would include being good at observing things. And the assessments that we had for you, you're good at everything. No weaknesses at all. So that's encouraging, isn't it?
We'll see.
It's encouraging for you and maybe rather disparaging for Sarah, who's hoping to get another win under her belt. OK, let's find out which brain battle you'll be playing. Well, this is called Symbol Solution. It's a language game, but your coding skills are also necessary. We have a code of symbols that represent 10 of the letters of the alphabet, and they appear at the top of the screen. Underneath, an image will appear along with a number of coloured boxes. Within each box is a word written in the code, but only one of these relates to the image. In this case, it's heels. The other ones, sleep, tapes and scalp. None of those anything particularly to do with shoes. Oh, and remember, whoever wins this brain battle will not only be the Brainbox champion, they will also get to play the Brainbox Challenge, which could earn them up to £1,000 bonus. So let's start with the first of our symbol solutions. Yes, Janet.
Green diner.
Green diner, that's spot on. There we are, diner, and the other two have nothing to do with it. Stone and tenor. We go on to the next one. Yes, Janet.
Orange mime.
Orange mime, yes, that's right. Bids and sight don't relate. So let's go on to the next one. Yes, Janet.
Blue rider.
Blue rider is spot on. Bones and dents. Nothing really to do with bike riding. On we go. Yes, Sarah.
Blue time.
Blue time is right. Mint, bond and men don't fit in, but time certainly does with a clock. So on we carry. Yes, Janet.
Red tide.
Red tide it is. Rind, send and tone, none of which fit in. You were correct there. Next one. Yes, Sarah.
Green mist.
Green mist. Quite right. Tomb, trio and meat don't fit in. Point to you. OK, next one. Well, you're both timed out there. If you look at the red box, if you start at the top, you'd get to bends, and there are bends in the road there. So a little bit of thought required there. Motto, store and brine don't relate. That's the end of the game, and have you worked out between you who's won?
Janet's won.
Yes, you're quite right. Although you had some success there, Sarah, you only got 2.
Yep.
Whereas Janet, you looked pretty strong at that game. So you're right on top of that, and you got 4. So you've won, and you've become our new Brainbox champion. Well
Thank
done.
you.
So, Sarah, you've been very, very fast through all your games. Very on top of that. Kept up your speed, but you're perhaps running around in circles a bit there.
Yeah, you try and focus on one, but then you're like, oh, it could be that one. So
Yes.
yeah, it's difficult.
Oh dear, though, look at this. You see, you'd gone up to £250. Next one up, £500 would be the guarantee, but no, you fell at that crucial fence. You theoretically had £250 from us, but we've taken it back away from you. So all I can do is to thank you for taking part,
very much.
and say goodbye, and thank you very much. Well done, Janet. And a very good time to win, because you get straight into the bonus round. So let's just see what money you've got so far. 1 game under your belt, and that is £100. And that's what you'll have to decide whether to go on with or not when the time comes, but it doesn't come now. That'll come in the next edition of the programme.
Okay.
So you've got a bit of time to think about that. Meanwhile, you now have the chance to win a bonus of anything up to £1,000 by playing the Brainbox Challenge. Now, any money you win in this game is yours to keep, and here's how it works. A sequence of shapes will appear on the screen, which you'll need to recall correctly, and it's £50 for each one you get right. But you can only start shouting out the sequence once the first 3 shapes have flashed by. I'll show what I mean in this example. You don't say anything yet, or yet, or yet. You say circle now, square, diamond, triangle. Once you go wrong, that's the end of the game. And however many right you got, multiplied by 50, that's the number of pounds you get. If you get all the way to the end, which is 16, it gets you £800, plus there's a £200 bonus to get into the end. That's the £1,000. So let's play the Brainbox Challenge.
Triangle, circle, triangle, square, star, diamond, star, circle, square, star, triangle, circle, diamond, square.
I was certain you were going to get to the end
Darling.
there. You were so confident and level-headed. But you did get, can you work out how many you got right?
Probably about 8.
Oh, no, you were beyond that. You got 12 correct.
Really?
So that's £600. You've got that stashed away. That isn't in jeopardy of being lost at any point. The £100 will be in jeopardy, assuming you decide to carry on playing with that. Decision you take at the beginning of the next programme.
Okay.
We'll see you next time when we challenge our champion, Janet, to put her money where her mind is on Brainbox Challenge. Until then, goodbye.
From bungalows to terraces, Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen leads the search for Northern Ireland's most desirable dwelling. House of the Year on iPlayer. And on Sounds, a new series of the comedy podcast that takes history seriously. You're Dead to Me.